this is the final slide in this section, and I just want to capture a few other items I think are worth talking about but didn't really fit anywhere, and here they are. So when you're writing your profile and description about yourself, and when you're doing your posts and articles, you want to talk about yourself in the first person, not the third person. It feels weird, and no one else is doing it. So if you stand out and you're talking about yourself in the third person context, you're not going to do that well on LinkedIn. So a quick example of that is right here. You see, you want to say, I am an operational finance leader versus Ben is an operational finance leader. Don't do that. And then you also want to keep in mind that this should be a professional network, and you don't want to post things on the platform that you don't want your coworkers, friends, and family to see, because if they're on here, they probably will. So you want your brand to be professional and to reflect who you actually are, and to put a good word about you out there. Next is, don't air grievances or dirty laundry on the website. So if you have a problem with a coworker or an employer, don't go on LinkedIn to just gossip. I've made this mistake before, and it's just not a good thing. If you're complaining and tearing someone to pieces, you're going to hurt your reputation. Don't put out gossip on LinkedIn. And then the other piece is to remember that LinkedIn is a completely different animal than Facebook, than Twitter, than Reddit, than Instagram. So what works for one site will not work for the others. So if you're trying to build your brand, stick to one or possibly two if you have time, and really master one or the other of the websites to be most effective. And then the last piece I found is that function is better than the form or the grammar of what you're writing. So it doesn't matter if you have perfect sentence and paragraph structure. What matters is if your message gets to your audience in a clear and concise way that's engaging for them and interesting to read.